What's up? We got The Flash, Season 3, Episode 4, The New Rogues. So this episode starts off 3 years ago, before when the particle accelerator was being active, where we see a new character named Sam Scudder and his girlfriend Rosalind, or as I like to call her, Rosa Dillon. And they call her Rosalind, but I like calling her Rosa Dillon. And they're talking about Snart when Snart shows up, and they basically cause an ambush but that's when the particle accelerator goes off, throwing Scudder into the Mirrorverse, which we will find out about Season 6. But yeah, he throws him into a mirror, which leads to the Mirrorverse. But yeah, I'm probably gonna make a Season 6 joke. He probably met Eva McCulloch there. So, Season 6 joke. Even though we're on Season 6, gonna make a Season 6 joke. Which is actually true, but still. So yeah, so then in present day, we see Sam Scudder escape from the Mirrorverse, or the mirror, saying, "We're Snart." So, yeah. So, we see, so Harry's now, so we see them interviewing, seeing them, like, overlaying the video of alchemy of whoever killed Clarice, and Harry's like, "Hey, let's get on." But Harry's like, "No, we've been on this earth too long. Let's go home." But how long has it been since last episode? Because Harry said, "Oh, we'll stay a while," and then in this episode, he's like, "Oop, let's go now." Randomly, out of nowhere, they just want Harry gone from the season. We learn why, but this is just out of nowhere. Last episode, he say, "Oh yeah, we'll stay for a bit," but now he's like, "Oh, guess we gotta go back to Earth too." And she's like, and he's like, "No, we can. As you said, we should stay a few more days." And he's like, "Okay, fine." But he's like, "Yeah, but he's like, okay, then Barry, let's train." And he's like, "Okay, I'll train you, Trajectory 2.0. So they train. Trajectory 2.0 totally loses her balance. I know her real name, but if you're gonna wear a suit that resembles Trajectory, I'm gonna call you Trajectory 2.0 because you remind me of Trajectory. You shouldn't have worn her suit, Jesse. The writers shouldn't have given you her suit, or I wouldn't be having to call you this name for the rest of the time that you're on this show. So, for now, you'll be dubbed Trajectory 2.0. No matter what you call yourself, your name will be Trajectory 2.0. No matter what you call yourself. Who cares what Yeah. So, anyway, who cares about the name she chose, which I'll mention later. So, yeah. So Barry and Iris are kind of on the weirdness thing is that Barry and Iris are totally dating, but Barry's kind of in this weird thing where he doesn't like to make out with Iris when Joe's around, where it's kind of like, but Joe's kind of fine with it. So they're softening up with Barry, but Barry never explains why, or he does later on, but I skip that. Anyways, yeah, so Rosalind Dillon, or Rosa Dillon, is being about where Sam Scudder is, but that's when Sam Scudder breaks her out of jail and is basically, and he's like, hey, let's get a revenge on Snart. But she's like, yeah, nah, Snart's gone. So he's like, oh yeah, but that means not Snart's gone, the city can be ours. But he's like, hey, just because Snart's gone, there's only one person that can stop us. And he's like, who? The Flash. So, don't know how she got in jail the first time. Maybe the Flash got her off screen. Who knows? So, yeah. So Barry and Joe talk, and Barry's like, hey, he's like, hey, Sam Scudder was looking for Snart. And he's like, yeah, Snart's gone. And he's like, what do you mean he's gone? And he's like, Oliver told me that he went on a little went with our friends on a little trip. He's like, and Joe's like, yeah, I do not want to know what that means. Barry, I'm sorry to inform you, it's not dead. He died a hero. You'll probably find that out. With our friends, he says. When did you become friends with Sarah? Ray? I'm guessing. But when did you become friends with Sarah? You and Sarah never had any interactions together. So, I'm sorry, Barry, but you by me going on your friends on a little trip. Sarah's not your friend, bro. You never met Sarah Lance before. You met Jackson Stein, I guess, and Mick, but not, and Ray, but not Sarah. But anyway, yeah. So Barry and Jessie Quick. That's what she calls herself. I like my name better, so I'm gonna call her Trajectory 2.0. Jessie Quick? What kind of name is that? It's just like, what's up with this universe and calling superheroes by their nickname? Speedy and now this? What is up with this show? For Speedy, Thea, Speedy, and now Jessie Quick. What is up with this show and naming their superhero off the nicknames the people give them? Like, even Theo was thinking of going by Ray Arrow. I like Trajectory 2.0 better. So Trajectory 2.0 in The Flash totally... It's kind of funny that Jessie Quick, but I like calling her Trajectory 2.0 in The Flash totally defeat the... are about to defeat the villain, but then Trajectory 2.0 or Jessie totally loses her balance. And then Barry gets trapped in a mirror, which Trajectory 2.0 is saying, Barry! And yeah, so now Barry's stuck in the mirror with gibberish, and then they're able... So then there's a whole scene of Barry and Iris having scenes together. Yeah, so there's also some... Yeah, so basically, Harry doesn't want to... So Harry's like, he wants to leave Earth 1, but they're like, yeah, this team doesn't feel complete without Harrison Wells. He's like, there's a lot of Harrison Welleses in the multiverse. So they send out a cryptogram using Cisco, and one of the Wells solves it. But Harry's like, yeah, pass on them, and she's like, hey, it was your idea to send them. It was your idea to recruit one of the Welleses onto the team, and you just don't, and he's like, you know, your problem is, Harry, you don't know how it feels being replaced. So Caitlin uses her ice powers to to save Barry, but then they go after Sam, Scudder, and Dylan, or her name is Mirror Master and Top. Mirror Master's good. Yeah, they all say that on his Earth, on Harry's Earth, they have a person named Evan McCulloch. Evan McCulloch's gender bent personality, gender bent self. Very good name on basically taking Evan McCulloch and making him his gender bent version a season 6 villain show. Very good idea. We'll get to that season 6 bad. We'll get to when Fox turned bad in season 6 when we get to it. But if I make season 6 references, it means that because this sets up season 6, it means, because I've seen season 6, obviously, before everyone has seen, just because they're reviewing this show now, doesn't mean that they haven't seen season 6, 7, and 8. But yeah, so Barry and the gang decide to fight Rosa and Dylan, right, Mirror Master and Top, and they defeat them by making a hologram of Snark, and then Barry's able to like make it so Skylar like traps from mirror to mirror. Yeah. So then then they finally get their Harrison Wells. They get H.R. Wells, which I'm gonna name him Human Resources Wells, because obviously I've watched After Show Reacts, and she did that joke. So I'm going to take that joke too. Because it's kind of funny that his name is HR, and HR means human resources. So, what does it actually mean? And yeah, so yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, human resources, welcome to the team. Yeah, so he basically introduces everyone. He says that Kate. He's like, this is Ramon. He knows everything. This is Caitlin. She's single. That was kind of funny. This is Jesse. He doesn't have to meet. This is Wally. This is Barry Allen. And he's like, and Barry Allen's like, welcome to Earth 1. And he's like, Earth 1, that's weird. Because he's from Earth 19, so yeah. So yeah, so then Harry's leaving. As Harry's leaving, he's like, don't ever do. And then Jesse then Trajectory 2.0 Jesse just speeds him out of there before he can finish whatever he had to say. And Human Resources is like, what was he gonna say? He's like, don't you ever. And then Jesse just is like, oh, we need this show to end. We need this episode to end. Speeds you back to Earth 2. What was he gonna say? The guy like speeded him back to Earth 2 and showed us what he was gonna say. But guess the show couldn't be. So yeah. So let me see. So yeah. But yeah. So they couldn't be bothered to show us. So yeah. So let me see. So yeah. Also, Joe has to steal out. So yeah. So let me see. You know, Caitlin, and she's taking a shower, but then everything turns cold. And then when she gets out of the shower, she has blue lips and white hair to end the episode. So yeah. So we got the new character of HR, who will be fully restored as human resources, because basically HR, human resources, HR, you get it? We don't even know what his real name is. I always thought it meant Harrison Randolph, but I guess it means Harrison Resources, or Human Resources, or Human Resources Wells. That will be his name. And yeah, and my whole jokes on Jesse being Trajectory 2 2.0 was totally fitting, because writers of the show, if you're going to reuse a suit from a previous season, you can't help me. I'm not going to make jokes about it and how terrible that decision was. I don't care if it was Jesse Quick. I like Trajectory 2.0 better. Yeah, Trajectory 2.0 is better than Jesse Quick. As I said, this show has a problem with naming characters after their nicknames. Like, Oliver names Thea after her being speedy as a child. Guess what? That's her nickname. Then Harry names Jesse Quick, because I guess she was too quick. That's her nickname. What is up with this show and naming nicknames naming character superhero names after? I like Speed's kind of dumb for Thea's name. It's okay in my opinion. It's not good, but it's okay. But Jesse Quick, how can I not make Trajectory jokes when she's wearing the exact same suit as Trajectory, just with an added lightning bolt on it? If Trajectory 2.0 comes back, if Jesse comes back, I'll continue with Trajectory 2.0 jokes, because she's basically Trajectory 2.0. So anyway, that's it for this video, and I'll see you next time for more of The Flash, and more The Flash, The Adventures of Human Resources and the Team Flash. Get it? See you next time on more of The Flash. And next time, I hope we get a monster. And I'm thinking Caitlin's mom. I forget. I'll watch it. I'll see you next time.